We're going on week 4.
I know, it's fun. It's fun.
Flying by too fast. I feel like we waited 9 years for season to start.
That's right.
And then it's just flying by.
Football and postseason baseball coming up.
Well, exciting weekend last weekend. Texas High with the big win. Who else got some win? Arkansas had a shutout, if I remember right.
Yeah,
Liberty Ilo, big win over Jefferson. Just fun times. The outer lining schools playing some great football. And here we are, week 4.
Yep, it's been a good time to be a football fan in Texarkana so far.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead and just get it out of the way. Go ahead and talk about the Razorback game.
Oh, well, I mean, I wasn't going to bring that up right now.
Yeah, I know you were. You were there. You're going to bring it up at some point. Let's get it over with.
Yeah, it was a fun time. It was a good win for the program. They needed it. And so now we're going to take on Georgia Southern this next week, and then it'll be SEC play.
Well, why can't they bring that atmosphere to every game? That looked like it was fun.
Yeah. Well, if you start winning, they will.
Well,
you know, it's been a good little drought there.
You think it had anything to do with Texas coming to town?
A little bit. I mean, Arkansas fans hate Texas. It goes way back into the Southwestern Conference. I mean, they were foes. It was back and forth every year, year in, year out.
I don't know if every year was back and forth because Texas has like a 75% winning percentage on Arkansas. Let's don't get carried away.
Look, statistics show, okay,
don't make me pull up Google.
Year in and year out, okay, it was back and forth, winning the conference, winning against each other.
All right, here we go.
Okay, and so
statistics show, he said.
That's right.
All right.
And so Arkansas fans, you don't have to look a statistic up for this. I'm gonna tell you, Arkansas fans hate Texas Longhorns.
They said, what did the announcer say? They hate the Longhorns more than they like themselves.
I believe that. I truly believe it.
Razorbacks record.
It definitely showed this weekend, though.
But yeah, they did play a good football game.
Yeah, they did. I was just about to say, that's probably the best game I've seen from Arkansas.
All right. Texas leads the series 56-23. That's a 71% winning percentage.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's okay.
That's real good, I would say. You know what I mean?
It's okay.
You know what I mean?
That's okay. I mean, we can look back 100 years on everybody, and we can say.
Do you think Arkansas has a winning percentage on everybody they played?
I don't think they have one on anybody.
I don't think you'll have one on anybody.
Listen. Nobody wants to sit
maybe
here.
Arkansas State, but they won't play them.
Yeah. Nobody wants to hear us sit here and go back and forth, okay? But here's the fact of the matter. Here's the fact of the matter. Arkansas beat Texas this year. And my man right here, bring it on in. Bring it on in.
Oh, my God.
Let's go.
I knew it was coming.
Let's go.
I knew it was coming.
We'll pick Suey, baby.
I knew it was coming.
That right there.
I knew it was coming. I just had a feeling. I didn't even see that helmet.
Will you put it on?
No. I did put it on year 1 of Game Day over Texas High, Arkansas High. I did put it on. I got a fact for you.
Okay.
This is the first time Arkansas has ever won 2 in a row against Texas.
Oh, wow.
They started playing in 1894.
That's a long time.
Hey, here's the deal.
Hey, Texas won every game from 1894 to 1932.
But I do think this is what we're going to see going forward. I think Arkansas is going to stay on top for a while.
I like to give Arkansas hell because their fans they get so hyped up. But
they do. That's all we got.
They played a good game, and it would have been funner if it was close. But I mean, they dominated from bell to bell.
Yeah, it was an electric atmosphere. It was one of the best games I've ever been to.
You were at the game.
Yeah.
If that wasn't the best game you've ever been to, what is? Because I mean that was y'all's World Series. That was y'all's Super Bowl. Y'all have nothing more to look forward to.
I mean, it was huge. I mean, of course, it's not as good as winning, a national championship or an SEC championship or even a division championship. But
I can agree. It's fun winning a national championship.
But anytime, anytime Arkansas beats Texas, it doesn't matter if it means anything to anyone else or if it even counts as just a scrimmage game. Arkansas fans love it. So it means a lot to Arkansas fans to beat Texas.
Does this make y'all's year?
And so I don't think there's been a Texas team that has beat an Arkansas team so far in 2021. I mean, our baseball team beat every team y'all have in the state of Texas.
Baseball team's legit.
Yeah,
I've said it all along. Y'all are good at the stuff that doesn't matter.
So A&M, coming up in 2 weeks, we'll see if a Texas team can finally take down.
Arkansas is going to beat A&M. If they play like they did this weekend, they're going to beat A&M.
Yeah, probably so.
Hey, Arkansas looked good. I'll give it to them. I mean, you got to realize, though, dude, they had to have just been pumped up about that.
They were definitely pumped.
The first time think about it. It takes Texas coming to town for them to sell out their stadium. I mean, it's just true.
Exactly.
And you know when the last time they sold it out was?
When?
2016.
2016.
I was actually at that game. Only Arkansas game I've ever been to.
Yeah. I mean, look, there's no doubt. Arkansas has been down. Arkansas has had a rough last 10 years.
So are you calling for the comeback?
For the comeback is what?
Are y'all going to dominate this year?
I think they're going to be competitive. I mean, I looked at
Do I need to remind you of the wager you made with me?
I looked at the schedule. I think Arkansas can win 7 games this year.
And that's a great season?
I mean, you look at the SEC schedule, there's only 2 teams they cannot beat. And myself as an Arkansas fan, they can't beat Alabama. They can't beat Georgia. We're just not there.
Let's go from
But the rest of the SEC we can beat.
Let's go from one bad fan base to another. Dallas Cowboys look good in their loss against Tampa Bay. They really should have won that game. They should fire their kicker and hire somebody else.
True.
But did y'all watch? I mean, I guess none of us watched the game because we were working.
Right. Yeah, we just caught some highlights.
I went back and watched the game, and Dallas looks good. They look really good.
Well,
they look like Super Bowl contenders.
They look good, but the only thing that I think a lot of Cowboys fans are taking out of it is Tampa Bay did turn the ball over 5 times, so the game really shouldn't have been even that close at the end.
You can't give them their forced turnovers.
I'm just saying 5 turnovers.
They forced 5 turnovers.
You got to capitalize.
They did capitalize. They forced 5 turnovers. They forced 5 turnovers.
I'm definitely not a Cowboys fan. Are you going to take that? Can I hold it?
That's had enough. And the next time you come try to take something from my office, you're going to have problems.
I didn't.
Well,
there's sabotage
I'm going to have to remind
on.
these people who signs paychecks around here.
So, look, really, I'm not a Cowboys fan, but I can say this watching Dak. Dak impressed me. He really did.
Well, he should.
He impressed me. Standing in the pocket, not doing all that running around like they want him to do. I mean, he stood in the pocket, took some hits, and made some good passes. And I think that's what makes Tom Brady so good over his career is because he says, I'm going to throw the ball where I want to or you're going to sack me. I mean, I'm just either going to take the hit and throw it where I want to or I'm not going to throw it at all. And, I mean, you don't see him just throw a lot of interceptions or throw it away a lot or anything. He wants to throw it where he wants to throw it or you're going to sack him. And that's the mentality that he has. And that's what Dak went into. I mean, he played a pretty good game. You're not going to hear me say that many times.
Dak played.
Who's your NFL team?
I don't have an NFL team. I've never really watched the NFL. I like certain players.
So you just can't.
I do like Tom Brady.
You just can't have 2 Arkansas. Who doesn't like Tom Brady?
Who doesn't like Tom Brady?
A lot of people don't like Tom Brady. I get tired of seeing him win.
Only haters.
I mean, you get tired. I mean, I'm be honest. I smiled so hard whenever New England started losing after he left.
Oh, no doubt.
I was so tired of New England winning.
No
anyway,
doubt.
man, we got other stuff going on. We got hooks tonight. We're going to have band, cheer, football. Am I missing anything else?
I think that's it.
We're going to have Coach Lane, a couple players stop by from Redwater. They're off to a 3-0 start. For the first time, and I don't know when, but certainly since I can remember, I've only lived here a few years, but I don't remember being 3-0. And then we're going to have the University of Texas commit Derek Brown will be on later. He was on You Got Mossed last week. You got the clip for me? Let's run it. Man was on You Got Mossed, and it was exciting. I thought he was our 3rd. He's our 4th person on You Got Mossed.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know how I forgot about him. I don't know how to tell if this thing's running or not. He's giving me a countdown. There we go.
Yeah, there it goes. What great footage by, I think that was you, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Did you get this
right
footage?
there.
Or Nick?
I'm on
Nick
the
both.
other area. That's mine.
Okay.
You could actually see Ronald in the video, but he didn't have his camera on. So I don't know what's going on with that.
I couldn't see him behind the goalpost.
Yeah, but shout out to Derek Brown getting on You Got Mossed. So, that's our 4th one on You Got Mossed. We had Sergio Rodriguez, Ryan Sellers, Clayton Smith, and now Derek Brown. Good times.
Yeah,
that's huge too. Just
big
giving these kids a lot more publicity than they normally would get. So
yeah,
that's huge.
Let's do this. Let's take a quick break, and we will be right back with Hooks Cheer.
Not long ago, Samantha had to raise her hand to leave the classroom. Just like that, she had to decide her future. She knew she wanted to go to college, but she wasn't ready to choose her major. So she enrolled at Texarkana College. At a fraction of the cost of a university, Samantha can start on her basics while she decides what she wants to do with her future.
bringing us in.
Welcome back to Walk-Ons. It's Wednesday night, and we've got more high school football action going on here in Texarkana. We've got the Hornet cheerleaders with us tonight. We're going to take just a second and let the cheerleading squad from Hooks introduce themselves. So, ladies, I'm going to put you on the spot. We'll go ahead and start right here. Introduce yourself. Tell everybody who you are.
I'm Taylor Groves.
Hi, my name's Maggie Ritchie. I'm the captain.
Hi, my name's Anna Beggs.
This is Addie Ashmore, Ainsley Hill, Marley Smith, Eli Bates, Abby Sutton, Delaney LaRose, and Brooke Phillips.
Well, we sure appreciate y'all being with us tonight.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Nick, what you got?
How do y'all feel about the season so far? It's got week 4 coming up.
We're excited. This is our homecoming game. It's always a big deal in Hooks, our homecoming game. We go all out, so we're very excited.
What are some homecoming traditions that you guys have been doing?
Well, we usually have our parade, and those are always super good. They're always packed, and everybody's there out to sport. And then we have our ceremony right before the game, which is usually really nice. We have all of our princesses, and we announce Queen, and then we get ready for our big game.
So the football team's doing pretty good so far this year.
Yes.
So they haven't lost a game yet. How does that feed onto the cheerleading squad? I mean, does that really make y'all more pumped up to go to Friday night games?
Definitely. We have more crowd involvement when we're winning, so it's really all around good for us because the crowd's more excited. So it's easier. Our job is easier when we're winning.
So have you seen bigger crowds so far? The more they win, the bigger the crowd gets?
Yes.
And that helps y'all a lot, right? You got more people
Stands
to
are
cheer
packed.
to. They're excited about being there. Yeah. So it must be pretty exciting. So out of you three, are y'all all three seniors?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so last year.
Yes.
You're praying that
Sadly.
COVID doesn't cancel any games.
Absolutely.
All right, so walk us through a Friday night. It's time to get ready to go out. How do you guys get prepared to go out there?
We usually go out early because we get excited, but at the same time, sometimes we do get nervous. But then once we see our guys stretching and we get stretched, we're super pumped and ready.
So you guys do you get more excited for competition cheer, or do you get more excited for Friday nights?
Definitely Friday nights.
Friday
My
nights for
favorite.
sure.
So what, as a cheerleader, and I know we've asked some other people that have come on with us. So on Friday nights, of course, the football team's worried about the other opponent. Are y'all really worried about, cheering on your team, or are y'all more worried about the other cheerleading squad across the field? Do y'all ever think about them?
No, we're worried about getting our crowd involved and having our boys pumped, even if they are losing. We're trying to turn it around. So we're just worried about keeping the positive, everyone being positive no matter what.
So have y'all ever gotten in kind of a battle with the other cheerleading squad? Because I know the bands do sometimes. The bands will play back and forth at each other.
Bands are very competitive.
Yeah, so the cheerleading squad's not. Y'all are all nice, and everybody's just happy to be here.
Well, sometimes we might chant. If they're doing a chant, we might chant a little bit louder just to.
So it's really just the band that are bullies, right?
pretty much.
We're going to have the band on here in a little while. We're going to make sure we ask them about being bullies.
Very competitive. I'd say
Competitive, not bullies, just competitive.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, so Nick asked you, kind of what you do to get ready for the game. What is your favorite part of Friday night? I mean, is it the beginning? Is it halftime? Is it if you win or you lose? Or kind of each one of you? I want to hear from each one of you. Just tell us what your favorite part is about Friday night.
Honestly, I think fourth quarter is always my favorite because the band's always back and they're super pumped, playing all the time. And especially when we're winning, the crowd gets super excited, and we're all excited just having fun and playing around. It's great.
Makes it a lot better when you're winning, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
What about you? What's
My
your favorite
part is at the very end of each game, we do tradition, which we all huddle up, and it's just a little chant that we do, and the football boys will join, and we'll have some students from the student section join, and it's just my favorite part because we're all together.
Well, how is the
celebrating.
student section? Do y'all have a pretty big student section?
Yes, actually, we added a student section this year into our main stands. They're right beside the band. That way we can get them more involved. And every time that a student sits in the student section, their name is entered to win a free pair of AirPod Pros.
Oh, wow.
So we have a packed student section. We have to make it bigger on Friday because we had so many show up.
Well, we may need to go down and get the
Yes.
We might have to, yeah.
Get your name
Yeah,
entered
absolutely.
to win.
Right. And so what's your favorite part of Friday night?
My favorite part is definitely the beginning of the game, like kickoff, because the band is just so into it. They play their songs, and we do like our dance with our pinkies, and
Yeah.
it's just really exciting.
Yeah, and so that's the next thing I was going to ask. Do y'all have certain dances, or maybe I guess I should say traditions that have carried on throughout the years that y'all do?
Yes, we have traditions from when our sponsors were cheerleaders that we
Yes.
still continue doing.
Well,
and
that
they
was just a
been-
couple years ago.
Just last year. They just get passed down and passed down.
I got you.
Exactly. I hear all y'all talking about, the games are y'all's favorite part, but no one likes the pep rallies. You guys
Oh,
don't have,
pep
pep rallies
rallies
are always fun, too.
Yes.
I mean, that's
everyone's
like you
in
guys'
there.
time. Right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we'll have fun games to get the crowd involved, and some of the students will come down and play the games with us, and it's a fun time too.
Nice. And so a lot of things have changed over the last 2 years with COVID. What has been the biggest thing in the cheerleading world that has changed? I mean, do y'all have to wear masks? Do you have to stand so far away from each other? Or is everything pretty much back to normal for y'all?
Luckily, this year it's kind of like went back to normal.
Yeah.
But last year it really took a toll on us with having to wear masks to all the game and couldn't really get close enough to our football boys. And luckily this year it has gotten a lot better. It's kind of went back
Did they
to-
make you wear masks while you were cheering?
Yes.
Yes.
They used
So
to.
how hard was that?
That
It
was
was-
very hard. I mean, you can't show expression. You're yelling to yourself basically because it just comes back to you, and it was.
Did your coach tell you got to use your eyes? You
Yes.
got to use your eyes.
Yeah.
You know, when you're yelling, you have to really.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad that it's finally getting back to a little, normalcy around here, and so that you girls can go out and guys can do what you love to do and go out and pump the fans up, and the football players. I was a football player. Nick was a football player, and so we know that it really does mean a lot when you have good cheerleaders, a cheer squad, and band, and everybody. It really is a full team sport where you need everybody. And so I know that y'all are doing a good job. I think we may be going down there soon to catch some highlights or action or something. I don't know if we're going to broadcast the game. I don't know that.
Okay.
But I know we will be down getting some highlights and stats and stuff. And so we'll have to make sure we go over and check the cheerleaders out.
For
Definitely
Yep.
come watch us.
I got you. So before we get off here, is there anything that you want to say to anyone or anything you want to say? I know you three are seniors. Do we have any other seniors in here?
No, we're the only three.
Only
seniors.
3 seniors. Okay. All right. Well, y'all can be up here next year. Everybody, just take notes of what they're doing, and then you'll be prepared for next year. So your senior year, we don't know if we'll have y'all back on or whatnot, but what do you want to tell everybody watching at home or your parents or the team before we get you off of here? We'll let each one of you say whatever you want to say.
Just come out and support. It's so much fun to be a Hornet.
The game starts at 7 on Friday.
Yes.
Homecoming court will present, and then the game actually starts at 7:30. But homecoming is presenting at 7. So if you want to come, watch the homecoming court.
Also, don't forget about the pep rally and parade.
Yes.
Yes.
And what day and time is all that?
Friday, the pep rally starts at 11, and the parade will start at 2.
Okay. And so before we leave, tell us a little bit about the parade. What is that? What do they do? Do y'all line up cars? Or
Yes.
do you, okay.
So there'll be a freshman class float, sophomore class float, junior class float, senior class float, and then all of the princesses will be in convertibles, so you'll be able to see their short dresses.
Yes.
And then really whoever wants to join will have a cheer float.
Yes.
Anyone who wants to join, you can sign up to be, and we get off at 12, so everyone gets to be in the parade.
Okay.
Or come out and
So
watch
school's
it.
out at 12?
Yes,
Okay.
Friday's a half
Sir.
day.
I know that's right.
Homecoming's a big deal.
Everybody's
yeah.
excited and hooked.
Definitely.
That's right. And so anything anyone wants to say before we go?
That's it.
All right. Well,
Come see
we
us on Friday.
surely appreciate. Before we go, what are your sponsors? And she's back there holding her hands up like, what are you? Yeah. Someone's not cheering Friday. Well, look, ladies, we appreciate y'all, ladies and gentlemen, for being with us tonight. We appreciate your sponsors for doing all the hard work and putting in the time with you that they give.
Yes.
And we look forward to a big win to go 4-0. Is that right? 4-0 for the football team if they win this week? Are they 3-0 right now?
I think you got that record mixed up.
Okay,
who am I? I think
You're thinking of someone else's record.
Okay.
They're 1-2 right now.
Okay, 1-2. Okay,
Right
they're
We're going to make it 2-2.
They're going 500
Yeah.
this week. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. My fault. We got so many schools, I get them mixed up.
It's all good.
But 7 o'clock
Yes.
on Friday. Come on
Homecoming.
out. Homecoming's going to be there in Hooks this Friday. And
Yes.
so we appreciate y'all for being here.
Thank you for having
Y'all
me.
make sure you
Thanks
come
so
back
much.
again. All right. Well, we're going to take
us. In points, in wins, or trophies. At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, in being there when you need us most. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Brian Bolt in Texarkana.
All right, welcome back to Walk-Ons. We've got the band with us now. We've got Hooks in the house, and we have got some seniors and I think some juniors from the band representing Hooks High School Band. We're going to take a second and let them introduce themselves. So we'll start right here to my left. Introduce yourself. Tell everybody a little bit about you.
Hi, I'm James DeAnda. I'm a senior, and I play piano and trombone.
Hi, my name is Alden. I'm a senior, and I play tuba, but I'm actually the drum major for the band. This is Gwen. She is a junior. She plays snare. And this is Carly. She is a junior, and she plays clarinet and is on color guard.
Hi, my name is Brent Joe. I play the saxophone, and I'm a senior.
Awesome. And so we appreciate y'all for taking time out of your Wednesday. Did y'all have to cut band practice short to make it?
A couple of us did, yeah.
Okay. Well, we appreciate y'all for taking time out of your practice. We know y'all are getting pumped up for homecoming this week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. And so are there any big things that y'all are doing for homecoming?
Mainly it's just marching in the parade before the game, and then a group of us will play during the homecoming ceremony while they introduce the ladies, and that's about it for the band. You guys think of anything else?
No, other than, of course, our halftime show.
Yeah.
Super excited.
And so what y'all's you've got themes for halftime, is that right?
Yes,
okay.
sir.
So what's y'all's theme this year for halftime?
Our theme this year is actually Elvis, and our show is actually called The Return of the King. So we're playing like a bunch of Elvis music like Hound Dog, Jailhouse Rock, also Sprock, CC Rider, and then we have some gospel music at the end.
So all of the old people are loving the halftime show, right?
Oh, yeah.
So your parents are really happy when you come home and they're like, man, that was the greatest halftime show I've ever seen.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So in this game day, we follow around all the teams and all the schools, and as we're at the practices, we always see you guys. And sometimes they're done, you guys are still out there. And I think a lot of people at home don't really realize that. But how many hours do you guys actually put in a practice during the week?
I think during a week we probably practice like 4 or 5 hours just like with each other, but all of us like go home and practice our instruments on our own.
Yeah. We have practices as a full band on Monday nights from 5:30 to 8 p.m. So we're out there for a pretty long time.
And so you said you're a drum major, correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you the drum major? So how many are there?
Just me.
Just you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So for everyone like myself that doesn't know exactly what that is, tell us what you do as the drum major.
I don't want to say that I'm like the boss, but I'm
You are the boss.
I'm kind of the leader, and I just like conduct the band during the show, count them off, and like pretty much let them know that they're all in time with each other throughout the show. And then also like during practices or in the mornings, I get everybody started up, and I try to kind of be like the cheerleader
boss.
for the band.
The boss.
Yeah.
So if we were a band, Morgan would want to be the boss. He would want to be the drum major, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So do you have like assistants or lieutenants, or do you have anybody that helps you be the boss?
I mean,
The section
A
leaders.
secretary,
Yeah.
anything?
it's kind of just me, and then we have like section leaders. So like James is trombone section
gotcha.
leader. So like each little section has their own little boss, but I'm like the only big boss really.
So does she crack the whip? Make everybody like, we're not leaving practice till we get this right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah? Wow. So what you're saying is you two juniors are glad that she's going to be gone next year, right? I'm just kidding. So what you said that some of y'all play during the homecoming ceremony. Is that a certain part of your band, or do y'all call it something different, or?
Usually it's just like Mr. Kelly will pick out, our band director will pick out just like the best players in each instrument, and he'll just pick out a certain few each year. It's not really a set thing. It's really only for homecoming.
Okay. I didn't know if y'all had a separate band, like a jazz band, or different bands that you have.
We actually do have a jazz band at
Okay.
Hooks, and that usually plays second semester. Me and Brant are a part of that. He
Okay.
plays alto saxophone in that, and I'll play the piano.
Okay. I wish I could play the piano.
Me too.
Nothing against the saxophone.
saxophone
or the
gets down,
tuba or
too.
anything,
Yeah.
but the piano, you can play that the rest of your life.
Yeah.
I don't see many people carrying the tuba around with them playing,
I wouldn't.
but it's all great. I mean, being a part of the band, and I couldn't read. I tried to do band for 1 year, and I could not read music. So y'all have a special talent, reading music and being able to march at the same time. I can barely walk and chew gum, and y'all play instruments and read music and do all of the. I don't want to offend you. What do you call them? Formations, or what do you call them when you march? And
We just call them sets,
Yeah,
kind of.
sets.
So like,
sets. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, the sets that y'all do are just amazing. I mean, I couldn't do it. So hats off to all of y'all for doing that. Hats off to the boss for making it all happen.
How do you become a drum major?
Well, actually, this is my second year as drum major. I started it last year, my junior year, and it's kind of a process. We have to have like a tryout process. You have to make sure you pass off all the scales, so like concert, B flat, all that. You have to have an interview with some strangers that you've never met before, and they ask you like questions about leadership and like what would you do in certain situations. And you have to do like a little routine where you pick your own music and you conduct to music just to show that you can at least do that.
Oh, that's legit. That's big. Yeah. Shout out to you for that, for sure.
Yeah,
Thank
no
you.
doubt. And your band director, who are they, or band directors, however many y'all have? And let's make sure we get their names out there.
We have Mr. Kelly, who is like the lead director of the high school, but he also teaches at Leary, which is like a small school in our area. And then Miss Jewel is our percussion instructor, so she works with them. She also works at our junior high. And then we have Miss Graves, who works at the junior high and is mostly over woodwinds.
Okay. And so on a Friday night, what do y'all enjoy the most? I mean, is it coming in to the stadium? Is it halftime? Is it playing after a big win? What's your favorite thing about Friday night? We'll let all three of you answer.
For me, it's actually the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Because mostly we play all the fun songs in that part.
Yeah.
I also have my Jig 2 solo, a little solo during that part too.
So they make you hold all of the fun songs until the fourth quarter?
Yes.
I mean, come on now. We've got to start putting some of those in there somewhere. And so what about you? What's your favorite part about Friday night?
Mine's probably also fourth quarter because when I was in guard, we would spin on the track. But I also really enjoy warming up second quarter. It doesn't seem like much, but it's really just exciting to get like ready for the show because you always know that it's going to be so much better than the last one.
Yeah. What about you?
I love the ending of really close games. Like the Hooks Dangerfield game last year was just so close, and it came down to that final field goal, and just like playing as loud as you possibly can during that time. It's just a great experience.
Yeah, and you guys don't understand how big of an impact you can have on a football game. When the band is playing really loud in crucial situations, I mean, there's a big impact that you can have. Not only just the show and the entertainment for everyone, but you can also make an impact on the game. And so I've always loved to hear the bands and the different songs that y'all play. So we may have to go check out some Elvis.
Oh, yeah, we need to go check it out.
So before we get you off of here, you three are seniors this year. What's been your favorite memory about being a part of the band? And we'll let all three of you give your favorite memory before we go. Who wants to go first?
So I think it was our freshman year while we were going to an away game. The band truck actually broke down, and it's just very memorable to us.
Yeah,
and mostly to me too.
Yeah. What about you?
Probably last year, we had a bunch of stuff going on with COVID, and a lot of schools dropped out in our competition, and we advanced to area, so we got to go to a really far away place, which we didn't get to do much last year. And I think it was just a really good experience. We got a trophy and all that, and I really enjoyed just not getting last.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mine's what I mentioned earlier. The Hooks Dangerfield game was just amazing last year.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so just a lot of memories that you've had. So have all of you been a part of band since, when can you start band? 7th grade?
We started in 5th or 6th grade.
In 5th or 6th grade. So have all of you been a part of the band since then?
Yes.
No? I see her shaking her head. How long have you been a part of the band? Freshman year? Okay. So you've been there a couple years. Okay. It's not something that you can just pick up. Like if Nick and I wanted to just start playing an instrument, we couldn't just pick it up and come play with y'all?
You got to put in a lot of practice hours.
Yeah, I've got a couple years in, man.
Do you?
Baritone.
Really? Yeah. I played the trumpet for 1 year. I don't remember what the song was called that I could play, but it wasn't very many different notes. It was like 3 different notes just back and forth. It's kind of like Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Yeah.
But, well, look, we appreciate y'all for taking time out of your practice to come be with us. We hope y'all have all the success with your halftime show as it gets better and better and better every week. And if the boss ever needs anything, you just let us know. We'll do all we can to try to help you out.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Good luck to the band.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to take a short break here on Texarkana Game Day. We'll be back with more action from the Hooks Hornets live right here at Walk-Ons.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire good people. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills for the right jobs. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
Welcome back. It's Wednesday night, and we're at Walk-Ons. As usual, we are taken over tonight right now by the Hooks Hornets, and we are joined by some familiar faces and also some that have not been on with us tonight. We are joined by the senior homecoming court. Ladies, we appreciate you for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks. Yes.
All right, and so we were just talking during the break, so I'm going to let y'all talk a little while. Explain to everyone kind of, because we did introduce you as the senior homecoming court, but there are more of you.
Yes.
So who wants to explain?
I can. So
Okay.
there's
Tell
12.
everybody about it.
There's 12 of us in all. There's 6 seniors. 1 senior couldn't be here tonight, and then there's 2 juniors, 2 sophomores, and 2 freshmen.
Okay.
And then at Friday we'll have a queen, and then we'll have a duchess. So
Okay.
duchess is runner-up to queen.
Okay. And so they pick, who votes on the queen?
The whole school.
The whole school?
Mhm.
Okay.
But then grades elect their representatives.
Okay. So you'll have a representative from each grade.
Yes.
Then you'll have 1 queen, and you'll
And
have
1
the
duchess.
the duchess. Okay. All right.
So you could possibly have a freshman. Not saying none of you guys are going to win, but you could possibly have a freshman queen.
No,
Is that-
it has to be. It has to be seniors.
Okay.
So only seniors can get queen and duchess.
Okay. See, we're learning something new every day.
Yeah,
I
Hooks
think
does
it's a
it
little different. It's a little different at every school.
Mhm. Yeah.
Because like when I was in high school, only the football players voted on the queen.
Oh.
So us guys got to vote.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it was a
Yeah.
popularity contest or what, but
Uh-huh.
that's the way that it was every year where I went to school, and so everybody does it different. And I think that's
Yeah.
a good thing.
Yeah.
I think every school needs to have their own kind of tradition of how they do things, and it be their own.
For
and
sure.
And so I know we haven't met 3 of you so far, and so why don't you introduce yourself, and then whoever wants to introduce the 2 behind you can.
Okay. Hi, I'm Linda Burchett.
Okay, and
Yeah.
you're a senior?
Yes, I'm
That's
a
right?
senior.
Okay. All right. Are you a part of anything at the school? Any clubs, any sports, anything that you want to give a shout out to?
Well, athletics, basketball, and track, and part of the NHS.
Okay.
National Honor Society.
Awesome. So we got some smart people up here with us, Nick.
There we go.
And so who wants to introduce these ladies behind us?
I'll introduce them. This is senior Cashlyn Smith and senior Macy Huddle.
All right. Well, we appreciate both of y'all for being here. And so homecoming. It's the best time of the year.
It is.
Especially for the
Especially
ladies.
in
you know.
Definitely.
The
Yes.
football guys, they want to win a championship, you know. But homecoming's always that one game that the girls get to be the headline.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And so not only the queen, but all the girls. Y'all get to get – so do y'all all dress the same? Like as far as your attire for homecoming? Like do they have you all dressed in the same gowns, or do you do your own dress, or how does that work?
We'll pick out our own dresses.
Okay.
So for the pep rally, we'll have a short dress, just a short formal dress, and then for the ceremony at night before the football game, we'll have a long.
Okay, but the school doesn't dictate what you wear, or
As long as it's school appropriate, we get to pick it out.
Okay, because I know some schools actually pay for, some of the stuff, and so all the girls except the queen look alike. You
Yes.
know, are kind of the same thing. So okay, and so what do you look forward to most during homecoming? Excuse me. Is it the crowning of the queen? Is it the game? Is it the? And I know we asked the cheerleaders, but think now as homecoming court. What's your favorite part?
My favorite part personally is like the pep rally and the parade. It's just super fun, and like everybody's there to watch you.
Yeah.
It's just a big deal.
Yes.
I hear you. And so what about you? What's your favorite part?
My favorite part is definitely the parade.
The parade?
Yeah, getting to connect with your community.
Yeah.
And throwing candy. That's the best part.
So do y'all go through town, or where exactly do you go? Is it
Yeah.
around the school?
We'll go through Main Street, and basically
Okay.
we'll make a block around the small town of Hooks.
Really? Well,
We'll
that's
go
okay.
through
That's
the one stop sign.
The one stop sign? No red lights?
There's one. We
Okay,
have one.
I thought there was one, but I didn't want to.
And we'll pass our famous Dollar General. That's
Okay.
There we go.
Well,
Landmark.
maybe they'll bring some candy out.
Yes, they're
Y'all throw
always
candy,
out.
they'll throw candy.
They're out.
So y'all
good.
mentioned earlier you guys are going to ride in convertibles. Do you know which cars you're riding in already, or
Yes.
how's that work? Do y'all want to talk about that a little bit?
Well, depending on, if you want to ride with the other ones, you can, or you can ride by yourself. It's really up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you kind of get the car yourself? You kind of
Yes.
get that together, or does the school get a bunch of them and say, Here you go.
No, it's just who you know and
Okay.
trying to get. I mean, we have trucks, convertibles, Jeeps, all types of stuff.
I got you.
Just any car that you can be seen.
So, do you know what you're riding in yet?
Yes.
You do? Do you want to let everybody know what you're riding in?
Okay,
Or is it
I'm-
a secret?
It's not a secret.
Well, I didn't know. I mean, I thought it may be, hey, wait till my car pulls up.
Well, I'm going to try to get my Papa's truck it's an antique truck. Fingers crossed, maybe, if the battery works.
And you said it was your Papa's truck?
Yes.
Okay. So
He
make sure you
repairs.
go and share this on Facebook.
Yes.
If Papa doesn't have Facebook, make sure you show him. Papa, we're only going to be a senior one time. Papa, we need the truck. Okay?
Yes.
Maybe that'll help you out a little bit. I don't have an antique truck for you, but. And what about you?
I'm good.
And what about you? So I know you said, what about tonight? Oh, probably. And so
The pep rally at 11, it starts at 11, and then the parade is at 2, and then the ceremony starts at 7. And then our dance is Saturday at 8. So we get a dance this year, which is really nice.
Okay. And so is the dance just for y'all students, or like if me and Nick?
I have to talk to our teacher.
Well, I can't dance very well, but I hear that Nick is quite the dancer. And so we might have to see if we can slide out there. Go out Friday night and support the Hornets as they take on, who are they playing this week?
Jefferson.
Okay, that's what I thought. I said something wrong a minute ago. I just want to make sure I got it right. Go out and support them this week. Support the homecoming court, the cheerleaders, the band. They're all going to be out there. It's homecoming week in Hooks. It's going to be a big time on Friday night. Go out and catch some of the homecoming day, 2 o'clock. I know you said something was going on, and then you got was that the parade?
11, 2, and 7.
11,
yes.
2, and 7. Come out and check out all of that, and check out the Hornets as they look for another win this season. Ladies, we appreciate you for being with us.
Thank you.
Chuck,
Even the boyfriend.
we want to make sure we see plenty of pictures, okay?
Yes.
All right, well, we appreciate you. We're going to take a short break here at Walk-Ons. We're going to be back, and I think we've got the football team on here with us next, live on Texarkana Game Day.
Beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful, handcrafted stone is our passion, and we ensure our customers receive the quality they deserve. Our team of experienced craftsmen and product experts have been perfecting their craft of fabricating and installing stone since 1998. Visit the Design Center at Red River Lumber to see the many beautiful stone options available for your next project.
Welcome back. We got Morgan Smith, my man Brian Bolt down here. We have Logan Davis, Travion, and Jalen. Guys, how's y'all's week going?
Pretty good.
You excited for this Jefferson game?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So, man, you had to stroke of bad luck last week, with David getting injured. We know anything about that injury yet?
Yes, sir. He had an MRI today, and he texted me earlier as I was coming back to go to practice. He said he tore his ACL. Stuff like that's always bad news.
I hate that for him.
Yeah, we was at practice today, and he came and visited us, and he told us the news, and the practice after that was really the same.
He sent me a picture of it, I guess Friday night. I was like, dude, that might be one of. It was nasty. Your knee's not supposed to be that big around. I'm pretty sure. But, man, switching up to Jefferson this week, what are y'all expecting out of this game? Homecoming? Tell me about it.
With me, every week you always expecting to win. You expect you want to come out on top. You always got to be prepared for those games, especially teams like this. There are multiple things. They're not like teams we've been playing who are like bunch teams. Run the game 90% of the game. They balance it out with running pass. So you got to get prepared for that, really.
So I'll tell you about the offensive side, but I feel like we just need to go out there and make the defense tired and put up more points than their offense does to win the game, and especially on homecoming night, it'll be a good atmosphere.
Logan, what do you think?
I just hope we execute on both sides of the ball and get the job done.
So, man, one thing I know about Coach Burwell, he definitely works his guys. Y'all know the offense, know the defense, going to have a great game plan. Jalen, how's the transition been for you? You had the 400-yard game into last week. What's working for the offense right now?
I mean, our second week, it was pretty good. It was fun. We won and stuff, and we put up good numbers on offense, running game and passing game. And I feel like the week afterwards, we was just a little off. We was too worried about the new Boston and Hooks game. And I feel like this week we didn't been more prepared about focusing on. It don't matter who we play. We just need to go out there and play to our best ability.
Heard that.
And so it's homecoming week this week. How do you guys stay focused with so much stuff going on?
Really like school. School is really just the same. We just wear costumes or something the days of the week. Or
it's the same, just like dress up.
It's the same. You just dress up as Batman.
Yeah, and then practice. We just trying to just go back to what we did week 2. Just trying to go back to that. And if we just go back to that, I feel like we should really come out with a dub.
And so, are all 3 of you seniors?
I'm a junior.
You're a junior.
He is senior.
Okay, so 2 seniors, and so knowing that this is your last homecoming. Okay, as football players, I understand you try to push it to the side. It's just another game. But in the back of your mind, I mean, it's a big deal. You only get one homecoming as a senior.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you looking forward to most about this game?
Obviously, I want to win. It's going to be packed stands, parents there, students there, and homecoming core, all that. I want to really go out there, perform for them, put on a show for them, and get the win for them.
I really want to do it for everybody that's watching, everybody that's tuning in on our team, my family, just God up above. I just want to do it for them.
Yeah, and homecoming, a lot of alum come back, and so there's going to be a lot of people who went to school there that are coming back to watch y'all this weekend.
Billy Sims may be in the house.
Maybe. And so that was one of the things for me that I always on homecoming wanted to put on a good show for those guys that kind of paved the way before I came along.
Yeah, we're gonna try to put on a good show.
Well, man, speaking of that performance we had week 2. My man Jalen Woodside's a 2-time game day MVP. We got that. You got your MVP helmet sticker, your playmaker sticker. We got something else this year too. What do I do with it? Is that everything? So we partnered with a company called Smallwoods out of Longview, Texas. They have framed photos. They hooked us up with that. So congratulations, my man. That was a big football game.
Thank you.
Everybody smile for the camera.
Say cheese.
So can we get another 400-yard game Friday night?
I'm going to try. I ain't going to say I'm going to do it, but I'm going to try.
Did everything go your way?
Yeah, it really did. A lot of spots were open. A lot of runs were there. And it was just really there from the jump.
Everything was working.
Yes, sir.
I like it. Bo, you're a coach. What's it like when everything's working?
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun when you can't make a mistake. You know, there's games like that, right? And that may have been what you're talking about. I mean, it doesn't matter what step you take, what read you make, everything just works in your favor. And whether you're a coach or a player, I mean, it's just fun. You know, it kind of takes me back to Saturday night when the Razorbacks won over the Longhorns. You know, everything just clicked. You know, it was just.
Did.
This guy. All right, so let me ask you a question. If I beat you at basketball 7 out of 10 times, who's better?
The person you got to see 1 7 out of 10 times.
Appreciate that.
Statistically, you better.
Appreciate it. If you've never, if your longest win streak is 2 games, and you've been playing like 110 years, who's better? I'm just saying. It is what it is.
Also,
hey, you know what?
It's different every season.
Who won a game though?
It's different.
Yeah, man.
This year,
good job.
This year,
they're the better team. They're the better team this year. I'll give it to them.
Look, I apologize to everybody at home. I done got him riled up down here. I'm sorry.
You better be glad there's kids on the set. Or I'm talking real bad to you. Jalen knows what's up. But I'm going to let it slide this time. Anyway, he even stole an Arkansas helmet from my office. Anyway, Arkansas high helmet. So, guys, man, we really appreciate having you guys on. Best of luck. Hey, don't bring that helmet up here, please. Best of luck against Jefferson. Jalen, man, good to see you as always.
Yes, sir.
Best of luck to Hooks Hornets. Jalen, you got anything else?
Go Hornets.
Yeah, y'all got anybody you want to give shout-outs to? Now's the time.
My mama, my daddy, my grandparents.
Speaking of your daddy, what do you think? Tell me, since I got you on here and everything, how do you? What kind of performances is he giving on this morning show?
I mean, it's okay.
If you had to rate him from 1 to 10,
it's
1 to 10.
Is that his son?
I'll say a 5.
You give him a 5?
A 5 out of 10.
He can bring more energy.
What would you bring? What would you give Donnie?
I'll probably argue with him more.
So a 1 out of 5.
Oh, Donnie? I'll give him a 6.
So basically, they're all trash. The entire morning show's trash, and we
I like DeVita.
Yeah, I like DeVita too.
She's my favorite
DeVita
one.
was supposed to be here tonight.
Yeah, she's my favorite one.
But I might not have followed up with her. That may be on me. You know I'm bad about following up with people. If y'all ever text me, probably going to get a text back. Apologize. I just get a bunch of them.
Guys, good luck Friday night.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Hey, Jalen, congratulations again on the MVP, brother.
Thank you.
Let's do this. Let's take a quick break. We will be right back.
We are excited to announce here at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital that we have expanded our capabilities to better serve our community. As a hospital, we have the capability for inpatient services. After your outstanding emergency care, we can smoothly transition you into one of our new inpatient rooms that have telemetry monitors in every room to continue your concierge medicine care. While our patients continue receiving their care in their inpatient suites, we also make sure that your loved ones are taken care of with our outstanding facilities. Our added services include a procedure room and also the capability of MRIs. With our imaging, we are able to offer outpatient, inpatient, and emergency room, MRI, CT, ultrasound, and X-ray. We are honored by your support and look forward to serving all your future medical needs.
All right, welcome back. It's Wednesday, and we're at Walk-Ons, and we are joined by the Redwater football team. We've got the coach with us and a couple players. The 3-0 Redwater football team.
I'm gonna be honest. I hadn't lived in Texarkana a long time, but family's been coming up to Redwater my entire life. I can't remember the last time Redwater's 3-0.
2011.
All right, you see, you told me 2011, but before that, long time? Maybe not, but
Been a while.
big time shout out.
Thank
Big time shout out, man. Y'all are doing great things down there. It's fun to watch.
These kids are working their tail off, man.
Yeah. I like the video. You know that video posted, I think it has like 40,000 views now.
That's good.
On Facebook, YouTube, and app and all that. I mean, that was big time. I love a good post-game speech.
There we go. Yes, sir.
Turns out the fans do also.
They do too, yes.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. So, Coach, for the people that don't know you, why don't you introduce yourself, tell everybody a little bit about you, and then introduce these guys you got with it.
I'm Brandon Lane, new to Redwater, got here in February the 10th, and everything's been going since then. I came from Ferris, where I was the AD and head coach for the last 5 years. I got those guys in the playoffs the last 4 years in a row, first time in school history there. Opportunity to come out to East Texas, where it is Beast Texas, and everybody understands the level of football out here is just different.
Yeah.
And I believe everybody out here has got enough dudes to win. So I had a good friend, Coach Turner. Nathan Turner is my defensive coordinator. Has been here. It's a great community, and I just felt like it was a good fit for me and my family. I've got little boys, and they needed to know what East Texas football is all about. And once I stepped foot here, I knew this was a perfect fit for us, and I thought that we were a good fit here. Guys like Latham Morgan, senior, Easton Mender, senior, these guys bought in immediately. I've got 16 seniors that bought into a new coach coming in their senior year from the get-go. And the way that these guys worked all spring and all summer, we had 200 kids a day throughout the entire summer. They've done what it takes to get to where we are, and not satisfied, we're going to play for whatever's on the table, and right now 4-0 is on the table, so that's what we're playing for this week.
Yeah. And so I was talking to y'all before you came on, and Coach, I hate to admit it, but y'all are not winning a beauty contest, but these guys can play some football.
We're going to try to win the hitting contest, right?
Yeah. That's right.
They can
That's
definitely
right.
do that, yes,
the
sir.
ladies like the winners, okay?
That's
You don't have to be
right.
pretty, you just win.
That's it.
Sir. And so, Coach, before we get too deep into everything, you talked about your previous job. You were there for 5 years,
Yes,
is that
sir.
right? And you
Yes,
took
sir.
them to the playoffs 4 years.
Yes, sir.
Then you come here.
Yes, sir.
Not a dominant program, okay?
Yes, sir.
And you come here and already after 3 games are having success. How do you have that success? What have you changed or that you brought here that's different, that makes you different?
I think it's these guys. I think it's these guys knowing that I love them and I care about them because I tell them every day. I think it's these guys knowing I believe in them. I told them when I took this job, I said, guys, that I was in a unique situation. Nobody wanted me to leave Ferris. Nobody was running me out of town. I chose Redwater. I feel obviously led that God chose Redwater for me. But I got to choose these guys. I got to watch film on these guys before I decided this was something I was interested in or not. So I think them knowing that I believe in them wholeheartedly, we got a great staff of guys around us that are going to pour into these young men every day, and just raising that expectation that there's a process. We don't talk about results.
Yeah.
We talk about the process of doing the work, head down and go to work every day, and they do it. These guys are the reason we're 3-0 because the work they do every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, Coach,
he makes me want to coach again.
Yeah.
You got a job open?
We might.
You don't want to hire that guy.
Come on.
He's an Arkansas fan.
Oh,
anyway, Coach, my nephew plays for you. I
Yes,
know how
sir.
difficult your off-season program was, your summer program. You have to attribute some success to that off-season program.
100%. I do. I think that's where they'll tell you.
Yeah.
That's where they bought in. They didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
You're either going to be with us or against us.
Yeah.
And what we did in the weight room throughout the spring and getting out and competing on the track like we did, we got second place at the district track meet behind Atlanta.
Really?
Yeah, nobody
I didn't
knows
know that.
Yeah. Our baseball and softball teams both made the playoffs. Our girls got second place at the district track meet. What we did in the spring set up the summer.
Yeah.
So I think they were a lot more willing to continue to do the work because we're having success immediately.
Yeah.
And
my
that
nephew was
led
telling
up.
me how hard it was, and I
Yep.
was thinking, well, that's what winners do.
It is.
We should have seen his jaw drop. Like, you're not going to let me complain? No, I'm not going to.
It takes what it takes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I like that. It takes what it takes. You should make that your insurance slogan.
There you go.
What makes this guy so special? What makes you want to play so hard for him?
He came here with one thing to do, and that wasn't to win. That was to change the community. And that's a big thing to Redwater because we've been 1-9 for 3 years in a row. And it starts with changing the community. And when you have a full community behind you,
then it's him. You can do anything.
Yeah. And I know I'm not going to be a fan, or he's not going to be a fan of mine when I bring this up, but the same thing that he and I talked about with Arkansas right now, the head coach, you get somebody that comes in and they buy into the guy, it makes a difference. And if the community's buying into what you're doing, Coach, there's a lot more wins to come.
I agree.
How much more fun is football this year? 3-0. How excited is the school, the community?
Everybody is pumped to be.
It's a crazy feeling winning your first home game win was senior night.
Until after the game, I'm like, hey, congratulations on winning your first senior night. And these guys are like, no, Coach, this is our first home game. I'm like, hey, well, good news is we got 4 more at home coming.
Yeah.
Okay? Our last home game we won was against New Boston 4 years ago.
Yeah. And so that's who's coming up this week?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So y'all have got that one circled on your schedule.
They're all circled.
That's right.
Well, you got New Boston this week, Hooks the week
Hooks
after.
next week, yes, sir.
So, man, y'all got it. You're getting into district play with Hooks,
yes,
right?
Yes, sir. Yeah,
that's always good times. I can't believe it's week 4 already.
I know.
Yeah.
How's Dangerfield this year? Like they always are?
We'll see in about 4 or 5 weeks.
All right, I like that. Guys, anybody want to give a shout-out to or anything?
You better shout out to your mama over there.
Yeah, shout out to my parents for coming out.
Yeah, shout out to the family.
Well, guys, congratulations on the success. Break, and we'll be right back with a couple more players.
Not long ago, Samantha had to raise her hand to leave the classroom. Just like that, she had to decide her future. She knew she wanted to go to college, but she wasn't ready to choose her major. So she enrolled at Texarkana College. At a fraction of the cost of a university, Samantha can start on her basics while she decides what she wants to do with her future.
Welcome back. We added Jackson Minner and David McKeever here with us. David McKeever is a Game Day MVP, first MVP ever out of Redwater for Game Day. So you're going to be, I didn't count it, but I think you're going to be the 23rd player to ever receive MVP with Game Day.
That's a big reward.
Well, you had a great game. You deserved it. I got some stuff for you here. We'll just start it off with it. I probably should have did this before we got on. But I got some stickers for you. Got your MVP trophy.
Thank you.
And I got you a couple helmet stickers. You have your Game Day MVP. Telling you, I don't give them things out to nobody. And then we partnered with a company out of.
Hey,
man, you know we do it big.
That's right.
Congratulations!
Hold that
on
up there. Look at it.
Congratulations on a great game. What was it? 13 tackles, 2 sacks, 3 tackles for loss, and a forced fumble.
Wow!
Dang, dude! Shout out, man! Congratulations. But how's things been for you? Junior linebacker?
Yes, yeah. I give everything I have on the field. I don't leave anything. Everything I have just goes into that one game, and I don't think about anything besides winning that game.
So, did your fumble recovery, was that you on the punt return?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
yes,
okay.
It was the punt return.
All right, yeah, I remember seeing that. You do go all out.
Yep.
So, you're a running back, right?
Yes, sir.
How you like it?
It's great.
You wish Peyton would block better? Is that what you were going to say?
No. He does a great job.
Is Peyton good at run blocking? He's telling me how much better he is. I got to always give him a hard time. He's out here trying to buy my car for homecoming this weekend.
He's a big piece of what we've ran for so far.
Is he? No, I'm proud of Peyton. Honestly, I am. Y'all grew up with Peyton then, or you knew him for a while. He wasn't always a football player, so I'm really proud of the work he's put in. The offseason program you instilled played a huge role, I know, on him. So I can only imagine, for the rest of you guys. Mm-hmm. But man, playing running back, are you like a shifty back? Run to the sideline. Give him the ball, run to the other sideline. And I'm like, he had a touchdown the other night. He had to run 50 yards. They were on the 15-yard line. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Yes.
He stiff-armed a kid in the face, and they called one of his touchdowns back. Well, you can't be stiff-arming a flag football walker.
Jackson took.
That sets the tone quick.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome, man. So, this week coming up, who we got? I'm sorry, New Boston.
New Boston.
Rivalry game? I would say.
I'd say it is, yeah.
All right, so doing anything different this week to prepare for it? Any different preparations?
It's the same old. Head down, go to work.
I like it.
Yeah, and so your coach sitting here with you. We've talked about him coming in, being his first year, everything that he's kind of changed up. How is it as a player having someone come in and change things up like that and buy in over the summer? I mean, were you bought in from day one?
Completely different.
Yeah.
But once we picked up on it, we picked up on it fast. We just started rolling after that.
Let me ask you, does 3-0 help you buy in?
4-0 sounds pretty good to
That's
me.
That's right. 4-0, it buys you in a little bit more, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Winning's a lot more fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but of course you had to be bought in to get to 3-0. But then even the people that didn't believe in you, even the people that just thought it was going to be the old, just normal Redwater. This is what we do. This is who we are. And now all of a sudden you're sitting at 3-0. You got a lot of ball left to play, but people are excited about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great opportunity, and I'm glad I have Coach Lane and the rest of my team with me.
Yeah, he like I said, I was telling him a minute ago, I used to be a coach at Arkansas, and he makes me want to get back in to coaching a little bit, or maybe just buy a season ticket to come down and watch y'all.
It's a lot of fun. Here we go.
It won't fit. I can't fit in there with my Razorback helmet on over there.
That's it.
Oh, my God. You got to be kidding me. Well, guys, man, we really appreciate you guys coming. Thanks for taking time out of y'all's day. I know Wednesday's not an ideal day for football to miss it. But we appreciate having you guys. Y'all give Peyton hell for me.
That's it. We will. Hey, thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all coming this week. And he doesn't even play wide receiver nominee. Derek Brown. We'll be right back.
That's it.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person we find good people, matching the right skills for the right jobs. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
We are back. We have the University of Texas, the 71% win percentage over University of Arkansas. Commit. Longest winning streak in all of college football's rivalries. 21 games. Can't think of anything else. Derek Brown.
That's not right.
It is right.
They don't have a 21-game win streak.
I said it. They had a 21-game win streak at one time.
Had.
I ain't never lost against Arkansas.
No reason to. Listen, that was their Super Bowl, the World Championship. Like, if you can't get up for that, when you going to get up? You know what I mean? Hey, it takes Texas coming to town to sell the stadium out. You know what I mean?
Hey,
facts.
Dodie, if you can't get over it, I mean, come on, man. Come on. We're still talking about it this Wednesday.
Well, you're the one that brought the helmet up here. Anyway, let's talk about stuff that matters, like the University of Texas.
You had a bet. That's why I brought it.
And the commit, Derek Brown, with us, man. You had I didn't tell you Saturday because there's always a chance you could end up not being on. We've had that happen before, so I didn't want to tell you until I knew for sure, and I didn't know for sure till right before it went on. Were you excited?
Yeah. Honestly, when I woke up, I had just got the message from you, and like I was excited, but then again, in my head, I was thinking back to after I made the catch, I was calling it that I was going to be on You Got Mom.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's why you mess with deserving to be on there.
Yeah.
I mean, I sent that thing, and I had a red message within like 3 minutes, and they're like, oh, yeah.
It ain't the last one.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm. It's going to be one next week.
Man, you're our defensive MVP. Normally, I'd have your trophy by now, but I won't have it because the guy's out of town. But got your Smallwoods framed up. I got you a big picture of this coming just on its own thing. You know I look out for it, you know?
Yeah.
But we're going to put a picture of you mossing somebody on your defensive MVP thing.
That's right.
Certified.
Actually, not true.
Yeah.
But Clayton did it last year. But we're going to, you know. So how's this rivalry going to be between
brother? Until after.
They denied my credential, by the way. Even more reason to hate them. I mean, a game jersey, you know, something like that might sway my decision. You know,
Texas will probably give him credentials. Oklahoma won't. So he'll be over there throwing the horns.
I already got credentials of both of them, so I can choose which one. Hey, shout out to Arkansas on their win, though.
I don't take that seriously.
All right. So don't say nothing that's going to get you in trouble. But you watch the game. All right. Arkansas played a good game. What does it look like when you're watching a game like that and you're committed to a school? Give me your thought process on it. I mean, a lot of people genuinely probably like to know that.
Honestly,
don't say anything's going to get you in trouble, though.
I'm not. Honestly, I think they did a bad job at tackling. They missed 16 tackles.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's a lot. For it to be week 2, that's a lot of tackles to miss.
Yeah.
And I honestly think that Casey should have been starting from the beginning.
Yeah.
Because when he did get in, both just got a text actually from one of the coaches. He was like, "Am I gonna moss somebody again?"
Tell him throw you the ball. Tell him you have a better chance if they just go and give me field passes for every game.
Yeah.
They try to stick me in the press box. Well, I don't even do this. Anyway, but this Forney game, it didn't look so hot early on. Well, what was the turning point after halftime?
Honestly, the turning point was, at the beginning of the game, we came out, everybody really thought we were just going to run through them. But I ain't going to cap, they gave us a run for our money. But in the halftime, Coach Stafford, he talked to us about not getting complacent, and everybody just thinking every time we see film, we come out and we just going to blow somebody out the door. But everybody trying to test us because we Texas. We ranked, and everybody want to knock us off.
Yeah. Probably the only time Forney's going to sell out their stadium.
Yeah. They tried
because we're Texas, you know.
Yeah.
Huh?
Arkansas hates Texas more than they like themselves.
Oh yeah, I've been noticed it.
Yeah, man, it's tough. It's tough out here in these streets to be an Arkansas fan. Shout out to y'all's win though. Hey, I like that shirt you had for real though. That button-down shirt.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that at?
Academy.
They sell them at Academy.
Yeah.
I knew that thing was cheap. Anyways. Bo, your wife ain't going to let you come up here with me no more.
Probably not.
Listen, Derek, if I like you, I make fun of you all the time. But if I don't like you, I don't make fun of you at all.
And guess what?
Just ask. Listen,
I didn't drop it.
Listen, Clayton told me the same thing. What was it, last year? And he dropped like 8 passes, and every time he'd walk by me, I'd be like 1. And then he'd say something to me I can't say on camera. And then he'd do it again. Like, that's 2.
But,
you know.
You haven't said 1 yet.
I'm up here and had Clayton throw a hook him up, and he didn't even realize it. You remember that?
Yes.
That was funny. Bolt, were you here?
I was not.
Oh, it was great. There's a photo floating around of Clayton wearing all University of Texas gear, and you can't let me have something like that. So your Oklahoma gear, you better make them.
Oklahoma gear?
You better make them photos disappear.
Oh,
because your boy I have it hidden in my Google Cloud photos. You just wait.
Cheeky.
Hey, that's no cap. Anyways, guys. All right, man. Hey, Dare, we appreciate you coming up. You got anything?
Nope, I'm good.
You got anything?
No.
You gonna go watch anybody play this Friday? So nobody Friday. You gonna go to Lake Travis game or nothing?
No.
All right. Who's Texas got this week?
Rice.
All right then.
Good luck to Hooks and Redwater.
Yeah, Hooks, Redwater. Pleasant Grove travels to Nacogdoches to play Silsbee. Texas High's off. Arkansas High looks like they're going to be off. And
so cheeky.
Liberty Ilo is going